Alright, welcome back. I think we're getting on to, I think this is actually the last mission, if I'm not mistaken. This should be the last one. Second to last at the very least, so, or at least for this story plot. I have it on pause right now because it just started, the Revelation attack has just started. And it's better that I don't waste any time once, get on it and start, because it does spread. And your job is going to be to stop it from the spread, and it's a pain. It's definitely going to put all your hacker skills that you've learned throughout this game to the test and see if you've really mastered it, because even I was starting to feel a little like, holy shit. Like, the only reason I got it done, it seemed like the only reason I got it done is just because I'm just fast, and I could get in and out of systems, run the faith, and get to another one, and cover my tracks all at the same time, and really get it done. But let's go ahead and see if I can do it again, and create a good example so you can repeat it at home. Alright, let's kick it off. So basically, break it down, they're just giving you the antivirus to faith, or antivirus revelations faith, and it's going to be on the same file server that you get everything else. Go ahead and download faith, and then we can start kicking off. So look for any infected machines that you can connect to. Now it does want you to install a tracer, but I don't think you really need to, as far as I can tell. I'm not really sure. I did it, and it didn't seem to make much of a difference. I'll go ahead and do it, just because obviously I can't connect to any of these. So all you want to really do is you want to look for internal service machines of any sort, really. Like Uplink internal service machine, that'll work. And we won't do too many hops. I just want a few. This will ensure, you don't have to wait for the randomizing, and it's just not necessary. Oh, did I connect to the inner IC first, though? Oh yeah, I did. That must be habit. Oh, duh. Can't do it to this one. Let's see here. But yeah, just keep clicking on these and see if you can connect to any machines that have been infected. But other than that, you can hack into banks and what have you. Or actually, I don't think you can. You gotta hack in anything that has so you can upload the faith to it and run it, just like the Revelations virus. So we'll go ahead and go to ARC's internal machine. We'll connect to that one. Honestly, you could probably do without this stuff. Really. I mean, you're going to try to do this so quick that it really doesn't even matter. But, yeah. Go ahead and delete some data, just to be sure. And then get to your Rev Faith virus, or your Faith antivirus, upload it. Get down to your admin section, console, CD user. Oops. And then run faith, which I love how they did that, because that's just so nice and easy. And run faith is running. Disconnect. As you can see, they didn't get far in their trace. As long as you can do it quick, you don't need the hops, and it's just randomizing every single time. It's just going to take too much time. And obviously, just keep double checking if you can. Sometimes when they're not fully infected, you can still connect to them, and you can purge the virus. And that's what's kind of the idea. Is you're going to keep running faith on all these different machines, and eventually it's going to start pounding it back. But until then, I just do look for internal service machines on your network, or on your, like that one right there. Because the idea is that they're going to get hit eventually, and it'll start showing you patterns once you get enough of them. Oh. Alright. CD user. Faith is running. Alright, let's connect. Again, didn't really need to even turn on the monitor bypass or any of that, because it doesn't really stop the trace on those machines anyways. And I think probably proxy bypass so you can upload the file, but other than that, see, I can connect to one. So we're going to go ahead and that's the fucking sucky thing about this is you still need to cover your tracks, because they will trace you and you're sitting there trying to help and prevent a fucking apocalypse of sorts. And yes, they are going to trace you and try to put you in jail for it. Like, God, I feel so appreciated for my efforts. And it's not that big, so you really don't need to make all that much space. And it's running. Look at that. Didn't even barely get one ping. And that's where you start beating it back, is right there. Once you start getting connected to machines that have been infected, and then you purge them. And Faith is supposed to work the same as Revelations, just better, or opposite. It's, you know, trying to restore the machine instead of destroy it. But it's supposed to be AI, it's supposed to want to spread and do the same exact things, but at the same time, it, Is it a mainframe? Oh, it's a mainframe. That's going to be difficult. I thought I had SuperTech. Yeah, it is in there. Where is the SuperTech public server? Ah, there it is. Fucking mainframe. That's just great. Well, the first time I did this, I had a lot of internal service machines. I didn't get a whole lot of mainframes. Alright, where was it? Oh, it was up there. Shit, it's gone now. Oh, no, it's right there. It was infected. I think. It should only be spreading to... Generally, it only spreads to internal service machines as far as I saw. Come on, let me, Yeah, I think this is the tracer program already working, so I don't think that really helps, to tell you the truth. But I think it does help if you do if you can't connect any of these, is just start connecting the machines and running Faith. The ones that you can, the easier ones. I'm pretty sure that does help. I'm not sure about, yeah. You will start seeing it, beating it back. Alright, I'm tired of public access server. Of course, I just got a shit ton of public access servers and banks and shit. Come on. Okay. Yeah, public access servers you don't need to protect. There's nothing to upload. You can't upload to them, so therefore there's no way. And same with banks. There's no database to upload to. Come on, let me connect to some of these, would you? This is just... Actually, I think what I did was I went to... There we go. There we go. That'll help. Now it's going to start putting all the internal service machines up on my list. So if I can't connect to any of these bad ones, I'll start connecting internal service machines and just randomly dumping Faith on them. If anything, they'll get infected later, and then they'll have Faith on them already. Make it a little quicker. Come on, where are you? And you could upload the tracer too and run that as well. I don't think that really helps, but it didn't seem to when I was doing it. I don't want the ARC internal. Yeah, here we go. We'll go with that one. Alright, there we go. And the idea is that Revelations is spreading and attacking all systems that are interconnected. So it basically uses the internet to its advantage. And all the machines that are connected... No, that's not the right one. Come on, let me start connecting to some of these bitches. Kind of not fair. ARC has been busted. Oh, come on. Well, this is just brutal. Hey. Come on, start weeding it down a little. Jesus. Alright, we'll try running getting the tracer programs running. I think I did run the tracer on a few computers also, just to see, because it does tell you to go ahead and run the tracer on machines. That'll help you track its progress. So hopefully, whoa, what the hell? Okay, let's do that again. What? Okay, well apparently you are supposed to do the tracer, because as soon as I did the tracer it just killed it, like dead. So I was doing it right, I just didn't do the tracer first. So I would have done the tracer first, I would have already killed it, apparently. Because I just completed it. Mission's gone. Congratulations. I think that's top rating. You are now aggressive. Oh, I went up ratings twice. Revelations has been destroyed. Yep, and ARC has been busted and destroyed or dismantled. Yep. And ARC is a bunch of radical. It's a radical corporation that wanted to abolish all technology, or basically computers and the internet in general. So, and you can find, I think, in their public access machine or whatever, and somewhere you can find some article or some of their like rants and raves, their underground beliefs and stuff. But there we are. Bam. I didn't realize that running that tracer program did anything. And honestly, I don't think it did. It's part of the story trigger, apparently, to complete the mission. Otherwise, yeah, as you can tell, I was doing everything right. And it's just none of the blinky lights were going away, and I couldn't connect to any of them. But I just started going to machines and running Faith randomly, and as soon as I ran that tracer, everything disappeared. Well, it's because I did everything right. I just didn't run that tracer, so it wouldn't tick. It just kept doing worse. As soon as I ran a tracer on one machine, it was like, okay, yeah, everything else checked right. You got Faith running on this machine, and that was a weird occurrence, but yeah. So just jump to any internal service machine, start running the tracer, run Faith, and then just keep randomly jumping internal service machines. Not because of anything, just because that they have file storage, so they can be uploaded to. So public access servers are out, banks are out, the global criminal database, all the databases are out. None of them have anything to upload to. You can't upload files to them. You can't delete some of those files like I was doing and then upload Faith or Revelations or anything in that matter. So those are out. And then mainframes are just too high security to even want to sit there and break into them at high speeds. There's just too, sitting there going through voice analyzer and all that. So those are kind of out. And local area networks, no shit. You're going to go through the maze of networks to try to get the run, Faith on them. So yeah, internal service machines, that's all you need, and just stick to them, bounce back and forth, and just keep if you can jump to a machine that's infected, jump to it, run Faith, and just keep that up, and it will go away. When I was doing it on before, it was a little more definitely more like fluid. It seemed more right because I'd run the tracer. And I had a problem running the tracer. It was because I had a second copy. I got a second copy of it that had an underscore in it, and it wouldn't work. And when I had that second copy in with my regular copy, it would make my regular copy not even work. Or actually, no, I think I was uploading the one with the underscore in it, and so keep that in mind. If you see that Revelations tracer with an underscore in it, don't download it. Just keep the one that you got, the regular one right here, because that one with the underscore that you saw in that file server doesn't work. It's meant, I think, because you got doubles, and you just don't need it. And so I was having issues with that, and once I fixed that, I got the tracer to run, and it's like, it didn't seem to do shit. I mean, it would still give me blinkies, it's okay, yeah, but it was blinking before. So what else is it doing for me? It didn't really seem to do anything else other than, just the fact that it ticks that, okay, you got the tracer running, and then you start running the antivirus. So apparently that's the only thing it does do, is just the story satisfies the story. Like, okay, you ran the tracer, now we're looking for him to run Faith. Since I did it ass backwards, I ran enough Faith, I just didn't do the tracer. As soon as I ran the tracer, that ticked it, and game over. I mean, last time I was sitting there fighting it, you could see it was the same thing, and it would spread a little, but you could see me fighting it back, bit by bit by bit by bit. All the way back to the last machine, just waiting for that last being able to connect to that last machine, and then running Faith and having it kill. But this just kind of did it ass backwards, since apparently I was doing it right, it just wasn't registered. That's why I kept spreading and getting, larger, like I was losing. Like, okay, what's going on here? Well, as soon as I ran that tracer, just, okay, you won. Like, wow, you realize like half the world was infected. It really looked like I lost, but yeah, as soon as I ran that tracer, it ticked. So, yeah, not ideal, but as you can see what you got to do, and that's what I mean about putting your hacker skills to the test. I mean, it really you're sitting there hacking at the highest speed that you're possible. You're basically just jumping into internal service machines as fast as you can. Which, I mean, internal service machines, hey, I mean, that's basically kindergarten. I mean, that's where you start off hacking when you first started out. So those things should seem like, just cake when you're, doing it. But it's, again, though it's expecting you to do it, it just super high speeds, and as you can see, I didn't even do shit for jumps. I mean, and hell, I don't think a single one of them had more than 2 pings on me. I get it uploaded, get it ran, get it out. So that's where all that practice and just doing it over and over again is gonna come in handy, because that's just, honestly, that's just straight up speed and just knowing what you're doing and practice doing it and clicking and, you know, just done, and there you go, game over. What was that, mission 5? Wow. Maybe the storyboards are about the same size, because I think that can't be that's a short one too. But again, this game in general is short. I mean, it's the only thing that makes it long is the fact that it's, you know, a learning curve to learn, and that's what's going to drag you out to make this game days, weeks, months, all depending how much of, you know, a curveball it throws you. But once you learn it, it becomes like, oh my god, you know, you can't even imagine the time where it took you weeks and weeks and weeks, or even, I don't know, I think it took me a couple of weeks to really get, you know, burn out of it. I started a few new games, got caught a few times, you know, started a few new games, eventually got through, beat it, and maybe went through it one more time now that I knew everything, you know, and really had an understanding. Then went through again, and I ended up, I think I ended up beating it again in like 10 hours or something like that. You know, after I just spent a week beating, you know, the first time around, you know, losing, and yeah, and then finally, oh, I beat it, you know, a week and a half of learning and walkthroughs and what have you, and then go back and play again right after that. Like, okay, now, how, you know, knowing what I know now, oh shit, yeah, within a day or so, I was back, you know, already hacking all the banks and already done. Like, okay, and that's about where it lost interest for me. It's right there. Is just like, oh wow, now it's just so goddamn, you know, I got it down so good that, you know, I know exactly where to hit, what to buy, and once you know that, you're set. I mean, I could go back and play it straight up. The only thing straight up just bothers me is because I just hate being stuck at, you know, or not using the modded gateways. I figured that 30 grand gives me a nice, that's, you know, not asking for much. That's just saying I don't want to do fucking, especially for me, since, you know, I've already played it, you know, I definitely want just a head start, get into it, you know. It's going to save me like 30 side missions, you know, or more like 15 or so. So we'll cut it there, and there you go. There's the end of Uplink, and like I said, I'll eventually do the alternative storylines, but this seems the more logical path. And we'll end it there.